Today we are going to read the chapter 1 of Geography class 9. The chapter name is India, Size and Location. So before we move to the chapter, let's know something about India. So India is known for its rich commercial and cultural heritage. India has been home to some of the oldest civilizations in the world, such as the Indus Valley civilization. In the last 5 decades, we have seen India evolving from its culturally rich image to one of the fastest growing economies of the world. Our country has shown substantial development in the agriculture, industrial, and technological sectors also. In addition to this, India has also contributed significantly to world history from the ancient times of the Indus Valley civilization through the British rule to free India from. Now, we will start by locating India on the world map. As you can see here, India spreads across the northern hemisphere in the world map. So, here you see India's latitudinal stretch. This is the latitudinal stretch. It is between 8.4 degree north and 37.6 degree north, and the latitudinal stretch here is between 68.7 degree east and 97.25 degree east. A study of map shows that Tropic of Cancer at 23.30 degree north latitude cuts across the country, dividing it almost into two equal halves. The Tropic of Cancer is the northernmost latitude at which the sun can appear directly overhead at noon, coming down beyond the mainland. The country extends further to the south. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the extension of India in the northeast and Lakshadweep Island in the southwest. So, you see, India is a very big country, but exactly how big? Okay, so what is the country's area? The total area of Indian landmass is 3.28 million square kilometer. It means 2.4% of the world's total land area. If you compare India's size to that of other countries, India is the 7th largest country in the world. As you can see here, India is located at the 7th position according to the landmass. Now let's talk about the outline of the country in the map, like the natural features bordering in the country. We have the young mountain folds which cover the northwestern. Here you can see. Here it covers the northwestern, northern and northeastern border of the country. The total land boundary of India measures 15,200 kilometers. Also, India is bordered by Bay of Bengal in the east, Arabian Sea in the west, and Indian Ocean in the south. This Indian Ocean divides Arabian Sea from Bay of Bengal. So India's total coastline, this is the coastline. This includes the Andaman Nicobar Island and the Lakshadweep Island also, which measures total 7,516.6 kilometers. Now, just look at this map. Can you identify which extent is larger, the east-west or the north-south? The east-west stretch of India looks smaller than the north-south stretch. However, if you measure the distance, both measure the same, approx 3,000 kilometers. It is this huge distance of 3,000 kilometers that cause a large difference between the local time at the eastern and the western ends of the country. So now let's discuss a scenario to understand the concept of time lag. So suppose it is 6 p.m. in the evening in Gujarat where you are living, and suppose your friend is living in Arunachal Pradesh. So your friend is telling you that he is standing at the window watching a beautiful sunset But when you are looking around yourself, you are still finding that it is still day light for you. So now that the question here arises is that how is it that it's still daylight in your city while the sun has already set where your friends live in Arunachal Pradesh? So this happens because of the huge longitudinal expanse of the country. There is a huge distance between the eastern and western endpoints of the country. This leads to the time lag of 2 hours between the local time of the two places. However, in general, the clock in both locations will show the same time because the entire country follows a standard time. India's standard time is the time along longitude 82.30 degree east. This longitude passes through Mirzapur in UP. This longitude is referred to as the standard meridian of India. While India's longitudinal stretch gives rise to time lag of 2 hours between east and west, its latitudinal stretch influences the duration of day and night. Remember, longitudinal stretch gives the time lag of 2 hours and latitudinal stretch influences the duration of day and night. For example, the duration of day and night is same in Kanyakumari, which is in the southernmost part of the India. It means the day and night are equal in Kanyakumari, but in the north, in Jammu and Kashmir area, the duration of day and night begins to vary. Now let's look at India's location in relation to other countries on the map. So as you can see, India lies to the south of Asia and is centrally located between East and West Asia. So India is very strategically located in the center, and this Indian Ocean routes connected to Southeast and South Asian countries in the east and to African and European countries in the west. So India's coastline has added to its means of contact with the rest of the world through the sea route. In fact, India has the longer coastline than any other country in the Indian Ocean. It is because India's most important position in the Indian Ocean that the ocean is named after India. However, in general, the land routes have been popular than sea routes and frequently used by the travelers and traders. So in ancient time, before sea routes were explored, traders used passes in the mountain to travel in and out of the India. So at that time, Silk Road was discovered, and it was the significant factor in the development of great civilization in China, India, Egypt, Persia, Arabia, and Rome. So now let's talk about the advantage of India's strategic location. So these traders have been using both land and sea routes passing through India to exchange ideas as well as the commodities. For example, ancient scholars took ideas from epics like this Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Bhagavad Gita to the world through these routes only. And the commodities like your spices, muslin is a kind of cloth material, were also exported through this routes. Also, India contributed few other commodities to the world like stories from Panchatantra, mathematical basics such as the Indian numerals and decimal system. They also enable Western influence to reach India. As you can see the examples in architecture, for example domes, minarets and Mughal tombs made up of sandstone and marble are also a symbol of Persian design. So in the present day, India has 29 states and 7 union territories. So India shares its land boundary with Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea called Park Strait. The strait connects the Bay of Bengal in the east to the Gulf of Mannar in the south. So from this we came to know that India has a strong geographical and historical links with its neighbor. Thank you.